happy new month to everyone watching right now, whether you're watching on Facebook, you're watching on Instagram, wherever you're watching this live show. Happy new month to every one of you, and happy birthday to myself, because funny enough, today happens to be my birthday. So happy birthday to me as an individual. So welcome everyone. Thank you so much. Good to have you all here. Thank you, Shiji Omole, for the birthday wishes. Eric, I hope you have started streaming live on Mr. Steven's page. Okay, so let me just share my screen as we officially begin today's session. So today's session is about e-commerce and drop shipping business. For those of you who are already into e-commerce business, or you're into drop shipping, if you're into e-commerce, can you type 1? Okay, let's just say e-commerce. If you're into e-commerce business, can you type 1? Thank you very much, everybody wishing me happy birthday. Thank you all, I appreciate. Yahaya, thank you so much, Osman. So if you are into drop shipping business or e-commerce, if you are into any form of e-commerce business, can you type 1? 1, for the purpose of those that do not know what e-commerce is all about. E-commerce is basically about exchanging your goods and services via the electronic media or via the internet. You're able to exchange goods and services for money. So whatever you're doing online, it could be that you are into freelancing, you are into drop shipping, you're into importation business, you are into crypto. All of these things are still basically under the e-commerce industry. Because over the years, some people feel that when you talk about e-commerce, it's basically about buying clothes, buying shoes, buying bags. That's what e-commerce is all about. Okay, it's also a part of that, but not basically what e-commerce is surrounded. Okay, so we have Nokia 2.3, who is actually into e-commerce business already. Now, one of the beautiful things about this is that this particular webinar you are here to attend is not just about people who already are into the business. If you are not into e-commerce business, can you type 3? If you are not into e-commerce business, you have not started anything on e-commerce, please do type 3. So if you are not into e-commerce business, can you type 3? Okay. Why I'm asking you to type 3 is so that I can connect with those people. I shouldn't just assume that all of you are into e-commerce business, or I shouldn't just assume that every one of you, you are not into the business as well. So I know where to actually take my session from. Beautiful. Okay. And now, how many of you would, whether you like, believe it, whether you like, don't believe it, but it's just the truth. During the lockdown, we discovered that a huge chunk of the money worldwide went into which industry? Went into the e-commerce industry, because the only people who could operate and make money at that period were people who have set up their e-commerce, their business to operate in the e-commerce platform. But for those who are been working from offices, they discovered that they couldn't operate effectively when the corona downtime came. Even a lot of corporate organizations, even till now, a lot of corporate organizations have had to let out some part of their offices and use it as virtual offices, rented some of their space out. Why? Because they discovered that those spaces were not actually needed anymore. Unlike before, where you believed that you needed a very big office, you needed a lot of space for you to be able to work effectively and people to be able to patronize you. People who had to travel all the way to different countries to be able to have meetings, to be able to have trainings, discovered that they could even do inauguration or do send forth or talk about their annual budgets right there on Zoom without they having to travel from either one country to another or from one state to another. So e-commerce is now the new oil money. So if you are not doing anything that has to bring money to you, via the e-commerce platform, then you need to wake yourself up right now, okay? So you need to tap yourself right now and say, I need to wake up right now. And if you're already into e-commerce and you're not making the kind of money that you should make from e-commerce, then you still need to tell yourself something, that I need to wake up right now, because there are so many people who are catching out from the e-commerce industry. And if these people are cashing out from it, then you do not have an option. You don't have a reason not to cash out from the same industry. Okay, so let me just quickly begin to share my slide with you so that we kickstart today's session. Okay, before Mr. Steven comes in, I'm not going to really say so much. I'll let Mr. Steven take over. So my name is Bisi Akintayo, popularly known as the Amazon of mini importation, and some know me as the e-commerce and the money coach. Now, one of the most beautiful statements I make when I want to start my live show, and that's why my t-shirt carries that, says, wealth starts from the mind. Now, wealth is a function of your mindset. If you must make money in life, anyway, in life, inconsequential of where you are, the first thing is that if your mindset is not right about making money, there is no way you can make that money. So wealth has to do with, first and foremost, the function of the mind. So you have to be able to create wealth in your mind before you can even have it physically in your hands. And another thing you need to understand is that the kind of people you surround yourself with, you might have heard this, maybe you've not heard about it before, determines your net worth. Now, if you want to become a billionaire, the kind of people you surround yourself with will determine whether you hit your million or not. The kind of people you have, who you share your ideas with, who you spend your time with, what you listen to, has a great role to play in either making you to achieve your goal as a billionaire or as a millionaire or not. And if you were born into a poor family, if you were not born into a wealthy family, it is not your fault that you weren't born into a wealthy family. But if you now make up your mind and choose that you want to remain poor, that you will not allow wealth to come out of you, and you be the first wealthy person in your generation, then it is 100% your fault. Nobody's fault. It's not the fault of your wife. It's not the fault of your children. It's not the fault of your government. It's not the fault of your environment. It's not the fault of anybody except for you if you chose to remain poor. And I know for those who are here right now, I know that you're going to build transgenerational wealth, that people, men will come after you and give thanks to God that if you had not been able to create this transgenerational wealth, their own families will not be able to benefit from this. Okay, so let's move into the discourse of today. Now this is just a student of mine, my mentee, an amazing woman, and she actually hit her first 3.6 million with zero capital. One of the amazing things about people like her who have come under my mentorship platform is the fact that they did not just come for my mentorship. They came and they did everything I told them to do. And that was what gave them the result. They did not just come and fold their hands and expect the result to come, but they took deliberate action. And that action is what made them to be celebrated today. I have a couple of them that hopefully before we wrap up the webinar, BJ, make sure that everybody is ready for today's training and they are able to come by. We just concluded our coaching session just last week. We're going to start another one this week. And I had people coming to meet me and like, is there any other coaching higher than this mentorship coaching? Because I want to sign up for it because of the value that we actually got in this coaching session. And that's one of the amazing things that we do there. It's about giving value. It's about your success story. It's not about the money you pay. It's about the success that you're going to get and the value you're going to get at the end of the day. Okay. So this is just another student of mine. His name is Mr. Nonso, and he shared his testimony. He has shared his testimony several times with me about how a journey of just about 35,000 and close to about 40,000 naira, which he used and invested in the e-commerce business. He ventured into mini importation in the e-commerce business, and how via my coaching, he was able to be saved from indebtedness 2 times via just importation business. And also the fact that he's about to complete his house right now in the village via this same e-commerce business. He's at the verge of completing his house. His wife is well set up in the business. He's even about to relocate from Dubai back to Nigeria. That's how amazing. But like I said earlier, nothing happened except when he chose to make that step. Now, this is another student testimonial who actually was bringing a product which was about 700 naira into the country and selling each one for 13,000 naira, about 100 pieces. I made 1.3 million naira from that, and that's roughly about $3,000, which he made from selling a product which cost him buying an arrival to his country was just less than $200, and he made out over $3,000 from just that one product. That's how amazing the business has been. More testimonials here, but because of my time, I'll be able to take that. Another student here who did over 2 million naira, this over close to about 4,000 US dollars, if not more than 4,000 US dollars, yes, in just 3 weeks of bringing in a particular product. Okay, so let's watch out for some items that can bring you some amazing cash in this business. Now, some of you who do not know this part of e-commerce which I'm talking to you about, I'm going to be showing you some product, because some people are like, oh, I want the odd selling product, and I tell people that there's no product that is odd selling. You can bring in a product and because odd selling because of the adverts and the awareness that you have created of that product. Every product that you see is odd selling today is because somebody or some people have brought it in and they are able to spend money on advertisements and awareness, and that's how that product becomes odd selling and everybody is asking for it, they're in demand of it. So if you want a product to be odd selling or if you want to make money fast in the business, one of the things you need to consider is looking out for products, okay, that are odd selling in the business, products that solves problem. And when you can find product that solves problem, then you push it ad with social media adverts like Facebook adverts, Instagram ad. Guess what? It becomes odd selling for you as well. But before other people begin to pick in the product and bring it in, you have made your money from that particular product, okay? Now, there are some things you need to put into consideration before you start. And the first is speak English. Can somebody type? I'm sure everybody is reading. Can somebody type in the chat box? The money is resident in the niche. The money is resident in the niche. That is whatsoever money you want to make as an e-commerce group, the money is resident in the niche. Now, like I told you earlier, I have students who have made millions via my coaching. I have those who have done 100 million naira in transactions, single transaction. Some who have done 70 million naira single transaction. Some who have done over 10,000 US dollars single transaction. Some who have done average of 500,000 single transaction, and more are still counting their millions. Now, one of the beautiful things is that these people, and that's why I will encourage you before you go into any business, please make sure, I hope I'm still live. If you can still hear me, can you type I can hear you? If you can still hear me, can you type you can hear me, guys? If you can hear me, can you type I can hear you? If you can hear me, guys, can you type I can hear you? I need to be sure that I'm not talking to myself. Can you all hear me this beautiful afternoon? Guys, can you hear me? For those who are watching, can you hear me? I hope it's not network issue. Okay, I think I can see that on the live. Okay, on the page like, I can see people who are watching and they can hear. Okay, beautiful. Iwako Mata is asking how can she sign up for the coaching. Good to have you here, Mata. She can hear me. Oluwatobi can hear me. Everybody can hear me. Beautiful. Beautiful. But I'm not seeing your comment on the Zoom platform. Please make it interesting. When the class is interesting, it gives the facilitator more zeal and energy to want to talk more and to want to train. Okay. So for those who are looking at, okay, how do I even get access into our inner circle? my coaching is for 10,000 US dollars. But for those that wait till the end of this training, do not worry. I'm going to be getting a discount today. Today is even my birthday, so relax, okay? You're going to get a discount, but it's not about the money you pay for the coaching. It's about how do I in turn make this money back. Now, over and over and over again, I keep hearing people, and thank God it's not just me, it's not just a couple of people. Never go into a business without having somebody who is your mentor in the business. And I love the Igbo man approach, and that's why I always tell people, although if you go through my lineage, I have an Igbo background. I always tell people that I might be Yoruba by birth, but guess what? In my blood resides Igbo blood, yes. Because you see a typical Igbo man who wants to own a factory or who wants to have a warehouse where he sells food stuff. One of the things he does is not outrightly go start up one. He goes and learn on how to actually manage. It goes to serve under a boss. So by serving under that boss for either a year or 6 months or a couple of years, guess what? He already knows the rudiments of the business. He knows the kind of rice he should buy. He knows the kind of equipment he should bring in. He knows the kind of, he knows the profit margin. He knows everything about the business. He doesn't just dive his money into it, and at the end of the day, he has lost money. And that's why you see that an average Igbo man who uses this approach, guess what happens? A good number of them, 70% of them, they come out successful. And that's why you see that the Igbo man business is striving more, especially in Nigeria, is striving more because what? They understand the power of mentorship. So before you go into this any business, it might not be this e-commerce business, any business you want to venture into, please never venture into any business with Google knowledge. You know, some people will go watch 1 or 2 Google posts. Guess what? Rather than you waste money and time to fail several times in that business, why don't you go meet somebody who knows their onions very well and who can coach you and train you, and you'll be able to know how to go about the business. Like I said, my coaching is 10,000 US dollars, but for those who stay till the end of today's webinar, you're going to be getting a beautiful discount. So I told you the money is resident in the niche. So if you want to make money, sit and pick a niche. Do not just jump into everything, because all the niche you find when it comes to e-commerce, it is profitable. There's no niche that is not profitable. Every one of them is profitable. But you need to take your time and study one niche which you have picked and grow it before you even jump into another. Okay, so we have the green niche, we are under it, we have the fashion, we have the beauty, we have health, electronics / gadgets, we have security, and we have gift items, or you call it souvenir. Then the evergreen niche, this one I love it so much. I already made mention of it earlier. That is the oil money niche, or you call it the make rich quick niche. It's a niche whereby you find a problem, you profile the solution, and once you profile the solution, what happens? Money actually follows. Okay, thank you very much, Austin. Thank you, God bless you as well. Okay, you find a problem, you provide a solution. See, nobody is going to pay you for complaining. What people are ready to pay for is people who can solve their problems, not people who can analyze their problems. And that's why we have a lot of people who are analyzing problems today, and they have not made a dime from analyzing it. It is not bad for you to analyze problems. Yes, you can be a problem analyst. You can analyze people's problem. But what people are after is give me solution. It's not as if I don't know the problem I have, or my community or my business have. I need workable solutions that will give me results. So imagine if somebody is having a problem when it comes to either health, when it comes to, like Mr. Yomina, the product is sold, was a product that was solving a problem. And one of the beautiful things about product that solve problem is that when you bring them into the country and it works, people can pay any amount for it. It was a tea, hypertension tea. And you know, a lot of people, if you go to the hospital, you will know, They are hypertensive. Some are going through so many issues as regards hypertension and all of that. But that thing was able to work. I know a student of mine who bought a tea for blood sugar, and she bought it for 18,000 naira, only for her to later discover after she bought my training that this particular product was less than 1,000 naira. She had to tell me that, you know what, I'm going to bring in this tea and sell and make my money back, because you bought two, that's 36,000 naira. So just find problems, okay? Find problems. Once you find problem, then you discover that money, of course, follows you. Now, let me say a little about drop shipping before I go further into the class for today, before Mr. Steven comes online. Now, for those of you who want to go into drop shipping and you don't want to do it internationally, if you want to do the international drop shipping, then it means you need a website, you need the plugin of either Shopify or AliExpress and all of that to be able to do your drop shipping internationally. You need your PayPal account and all of that. But if you want to do drop shipping locally, you don't need to actually break a bank or go through the stress of getting a website to do it. If you are in Amazon, it's even easy. You can go on Amazon and you go out. I mean, you're in US rather. You can discover how you can do that. Just you can even become an affiliate with Amazon by paying them to sell their product. So you can go and sign up under Amazon as Amazon affiliate. But if you're in Nigeria, for instance, and you want to go into drop shipping, it's very easy as well. You don't need to have the product, even in the US, in the UK, in Dubai, wherever you are. You don't need to see this product. Whether you are connected, you don't even need a website. You can do it locally in your country. And now, how do I mean that? You can start local drop shipping. You know somebody that has the product. You know somebody else that needs the product. All you need to do is to connect Mr. A and Mr. C together. And you stand as the middleman, which is Mr. B. All that is happening between to you is that you are connecting A and B together. A and C pays to you. You, in turn, pay the money to A sends the product to C. You don't even need to see the product. And guess what? We have started drop shipping, because drop shipping is majorly about you exchanging products. So a customer, a client that needs it without having to see the product. Now we have drop servicing as well, but we are not going into drop servicing. Instead of the drop shipping of goods, drop servicing is just about you actually connecting. Mr. A is the same thing, but this one is about service. Somebody needs to build a website. Somebody needs to run advert on Facebook. All you need to do is connect Mr. A and Mr. C, who needs that was a little network issue. Okay, I'm back up right now. Okay, can you hear me now? Can you all hear me? Please, if you can hear me, can you type you can hear me, please? Can you hear me? And Eric, kindly make me the host again so that I can share my screen. I can share my slide. Eric, if you can hear me, enable me to share my slide again. Okay? Eric, can you hear me, please? If you can hear me, enable me to share my slide. So that's about drop shipping, if you want to go into it. So connect with a local store around you. It could even be an online store, but be sure that they have enough of that product online, on ground, such that when you run your advert or when you post online, guess what happens? People actually place order, then you connect with them and get a dispatch rider or get a way to post it to them depending on your location if you're not in Nigeria. Okay, and there are so many people who will be open. Some will say, oh no, they are not interested in you helping them use that method. If you want to buy outright and go resell, you can just discard that. Don't accept no for an answer. Only because 10 people said no, it means this business is not a worthwhile business. It is your hunger. If you are hungry enough for success, then you will discover that this works. I remember a lady who took this advice a couple of years back. And when she took it, guess what? She was making an average. She's actually based in Nigeria, 300,000 naira as profit from just doing local drop shipping. How many people who is working under someone in Nigeria today, even with their so-called masters, is making 300,000 naira at the end of the month as salary? And this young lady just picked this idea up, and that was how she started the business. I remember someone who used to work with me a long time ago, the same thing. He picked up the idea, and that was the same thing that launched him into making money in the e-commerce industry. So you can also start local drop shipping and you can begin to profit from it. Eric, please do make me enable me to be able to share my screen so that I can continue to use my slide. Okay, so I'm expecting you to do that. Or BJ, if you can hear me, please do tell BJ Eric to enable me to share my screen. Now, let me just give you a couple of e-commerce websites that you can use, okay, to start your business if you want to do international importation business or e-commerce. We have cellularcountry.com. You can use that. My screen is not here right now, but I'm going to take the class from the top of my head, okay? So we're going to offer, so we're going to have cellularcountry.com, highoffer.com, we have apparelcandy.com, we have 599fashion.com, we have dhgates.com. These are some e-commerce websites you can use. $10more.com, you can use that as well. We have cutters.com, we have chinainvasion.com. Okay, if you are very good at typing fast, you can help us type this very fast, okay? No, I didn't say local drug, Godwin. I said local drop drug pushing, I beg. I did not say local drug pushing. No, Gemma for me so similar. Local drop shipping, Pico. Okay, I have Abu. We can hold on to your question right now. So how can I start local drop shipping? Maybe you came in late, but I actually made mention of that. I can take that maybe later. Thank you very much, Abu. Cellularcountry.com, dhgates.com, apparelcandy.com, 599fashion.com. We have ioffer.com. We have chinainvasion.com. You can write that out. You can check them out after the session, but make sure that before you go and use these websites, you study them, you know how they operate. Then for those who are buying from US, they can use Shop to My Door as their shipping company to bring in this product to Nigeria. You can use Allward International as well to bring their products down to Nigeria. Then we have auctionexport.com, which is for cars as well. Auction export, yes, so you in the UAE, you can use them as well. We have auctionexport.com. Auction export, you can get your cars for those who are interested in buying cars And I remember I have a particular student who, what years ago when he started, was just focusing on cars. And when he brings in these cars, he makes an average of about 800, most times a million and a million plus from just one car he brings in. So you can decide that the only niche you are going to be focusing on is just the cars, it's just electronics, it's just gadgets, okay? You can also decide to say if that's what you want to focus on. And you can decide to focus on products like sunglasses. It will amaze you that there's a lot of profits to be made in the sunglasses. Not the sunglasses that ladies want to wear, just do, just pose, do fashion, slay on social media, even the guys, guess what? There's money to be made. It can just be wristwatches. Now you focus your attention in. There is money to be made in it. Now, one of the e-commerce websites that we train people on, you can see these sunglasses now, is going for it's called 7 RMB. And when I convert this to dollars, because this is selling on Amazon for about $7, but when I convert it to dollars, if I'm to buy it from this website, this is just about $1 for me to import these sunglasses. And guess what? I'll be selling at $7. Okay, let's remove Amazon profit and every other profit, miscellaneous. Let's sum that to $3. Okay, now let's look at how much we now tend to make. We are making, assuming we're making $4 on each sunglass. This sunglass we sell on Amazon. Now we sell 200 pieces of these sunglasses. How much is that? 4 times 200 pieces. Can somebody help me do that addition, multiplication? 4 times 200. Please, how much is that? 4 times 200. One of my students on the coaching platform brought in a sunglasses. All the sunglasses that, I don't know if you have seen it online, whereby you can use to see in the night when you're driving. And she sold 2,000 pieces of these sunglasses. Guess what? She was just selling for shikini money, which is 2,000 naira. And she brought this product for less than 300 naira. With, let's say with the money that everything on Jumia, profits, with the cost of the charges of Jumia, she's going to drop the products and everything. Everything, let's just assume it amounts to 800 naira. So on each glasses, she's going to be making 1,200. Can somebody multiply 1,200 multiplied by 2,000? 1,200 multiplied by 2,000 to guess how much she made as profit from just selling sunglasses. So some of you think that it's by selling all those, picking all those, maybe you're selling shoes. Yes, I'm not saying you will make money from that. But from some of these little things that you don't even see as significant, you can make so much money from it. Oh, good to have you, Mr. Ozezwa. How are you doing today, sir? Welcome. He just completed our mentorship platform and he'll be telling us his name and what the Lord has done for him in a short while. That is, he's going to be introducing himself, telling us how the session was in the coaching platform. He's among the people who is asking us that do we have anything higher, that this coaching is just completed and he's ready to pay for it. So let's see the maths. Who is helping me with the maths? Okay, beautiful. Somebody said $8,800. Okay, $800. If the profit is just $4 multiplied by 200, that's $800. Imagine you're a stay-home mom, or you are not even a stay-home mom. You are just doing another job, and you are selling it on Amazon alongside the job you are currently doing, and you can warehouse them in Amazon. That's the beautiful aspect of it. Now, let's 1,200 multiplied by 2,000. 1,200 multiplied by 2,000. So let's see the profit this amazing woman made from just selling sunglasses. Come on, 200 and, oh, this is is this 2.4 million? Right? Am I right about that? It can be, yeah, 2.4 million. From just selling what? Something that you feel that, who will buy it? This thing is just, it's just sunglasses now. Sunglasses, and when you can just walk to shop now, buy sunglasses and all of that. So you can just be this one that you will pick and you will be selling and you'll be making money from. So there are so many things that you can do. Look at this other sunglasses. Now this one too is, if you want to bring it in, okay? It's also in RMB. This is 8 RMB, okay? So if you want to bring this in, this is less than about 500 naira. Now you are selling this on Jumia for 6,200. Jumia in Nigeria now. For those of you in Nigeria, because you shouldn't think it's just maybe people in the US who are using Amazon that can sell this and make money from. Guess what? With all your miscellaneous and the commission of Jumia and everything, if we amount and buying everything, we amount it to 2,000 naira. Now multiply 4,000 naira. Let's take away 2,200 and say 4,000 naira is your profit. 4,000 multiplied by 1,000 pieces. You're going to be making a 1 million naira from just selling sunglasses. From just sunglasses. So yours could be wristwatch. I have a sister of mine as well who went into jewelry business. I'm always surprised at me jewelry costume, the way people buy it from her. And I've been into costume business before when I was in school. And we buy these things for how much? Ridiculous amount of money. Maybe you buy for less than $1 and you can sell for $25. You can buy for less than 200 naira. And I'm selling it for about 3,000 plus or 4,000 plus. And people actually buy. People buy. It's really amazing. Okay, look at this shoe now. This one is going on the website for about $10, and you can see it here being sold for close to about $50 on the website here, which is 23,999 naira. And that's about 6,000 naira here in naira. And people buy, guys. This is still Amazon. You can see this wristwatch selling for $323. And here, very cheap, very cheap. And one of the beautiful things is that you can even customize your own product. You are not limited to customization. But I tell people, don't just outrightly start customization. You can bring in a couple of these items, see the acceptability in the market before you go into customizing your own product. There are several products you can buy. You can see more products here, several products you can buy. This is a mixer. There are several of them you can buy and make money from. This is woman hair. Can you see this woman hair going for $46? And the same woman hair, this is on Amazon. Can you see the same woman hair? So we're like, oh, maybe it's the imitation Jare. It's not the correct one. That's why people like you and people like me will make money from people like you, because you still have this mindset that, oh, maybe it's the Amazon that is selling the original. And maybe those other ones are the ones selling the fake. What you need to understand is that Amazon is not the owner of. Yes, Amazon has some of the product that they customize and sell on their own, but there are still sellers like myself who go on Amazon to sell our products, and we get these products from platforms that is extremely affordable. So once we bring them in, guess what we do? We take them to platforms like Amazon. We increase the market value, because we believe that because you want to slay, if we reduce the price, you say it's not original, it is fake. So we'll have to put our own profit, and also we are in the business to make money, not to lose money. So we'll put our profit, factor our profit margin into it. And when you see it, you now begin to think that maybe it's Amazon that is selling the original. And because we already know that Amazon has a name, it's a brand. So it's easy for you to believe any product you see on Amazon. So, and it's about the mindset, okay? Because somewhere else you might see it for maybe even $30 or $25. So it's fake. It's Amazon that is selling the original one. So, but what you need to understand is that there are individuals that sell on Amazon and they bring this thing in at a very ridiculous prices. So you can decide to just stick to the niche, just the niche, and you are making money from it. Yours could just be Bluetooth. You know, the Bluetooth I'm using currently in my country is selling for about 10,000 naira. But guess what? You can import this with a less than 1,000 naira. Hello, boss. Good to have you here, sir. I have my boss here, and I can see some people who are intruding in this video right now. Good evening, sir. Good to have you here. Okay, let me just wrap it up, and I bring Mr. Ozezwa to take this session. What is the Lord has done for you? Okay, testimony time. Okay, let me just. You can see this. You can see this amazing guys. If you're already seeing products or things you can begin to do in the e-commerce business, can you just type I am learning. I've seen a niche I can go into. Some say, you know what, I don't still have a niche. I don't know what to do. See, start with one and start anyhow. Some are like, oh, I don't want to make a mistake. And that's why it's good for you to have a coach, because if you know you don't want to make a mistake, have a coach. But even if you have a coach, start anyhow. They will push you to start. And once you start, they guide you to tell you, okay, these are the platforms, these are the ways you should go about marketing the product, selling the product. And like I told you before, don't worry. I know my coaching is $10,000 US. That's the amount we coach for. But because you are here today, be rest assured that you are going to be getting a discount. So, Mr. Ozizwa, go ahead. You just finished the coaching plan from the mentorship, and I just need you to share with us how the for the past 1 month on the coaching platform.
Thank you so much for having me here, man. Thank you so much. And happy birthday to you, boss. I appreciate you, sir. And to Dr. Stephen Akintayo, God bless you, sir. How are you doing, sir? So, my experience was amazing. I won't lie to you. It was something that I know you can't get anywhere. This is not because I'm telling you as a lie, but as a fact. 1 month alone has changed my mind around. The things which I thought were impossible, as per this price. I even started going to people's shops and asking for price. How much is this, one by one? Because I always compare with the websites which my mentor has taught me with. And I can tell you every single thing she's going to teach you is going to change your life around. Now, she's not just teaching you how to import. She's also going to teach you how you can do content writing. Also, going to teach you how to do, what do we call it? She teaches you almost every single thing you need. But one thing you should understand, she's not going to do everything for you. You need to also work. You need to be able to make your mind up, to be able to learn, open your mind up. Trust me, I didn't even know a niche until she had a class with her personally. She treats everything with you personally in person, and she ensures that you get the value for your money. You know, some people will just tell you, register for my coaching platform, and they will say, God bless you, God be with you, and then they will leave you to go. But Mrs. Akintayo, if I text around 2 a.m., because sometimes I work overnight based on training, and then she reply first thing in the morning by 5 a.m. So just imagine that. So you're getting value for everything you're actually paying for. Also, we talk about content writing, graphic design, also how to run ads. She has a table of content on how she's going to, you know, break everything down to you. She starts from the lowest. That is, even though you don't know anything, she will ensure she pays attention to you. Our first class is for you how to open your mind to something new and to tell you the sequence of what she's going to teach you. And if you have any problem, you're free to reach out to her. They also create what we call a support group, which is something you need. Something no one will also do for you as well. A support group in the sense that if you have any problem, maybe with the class she taught you a day before, you can actually chat them up on that group and they'll be able to answer to you promptly. And I can tell you every single thing she has taught me today has been, you know, an amazing experience so far. And I want to thank you so much, ma, for the experience. And I pray everyone also sees the vision that she's not just bringing value to you, she's also changing your story around. And we met a couple of people who taught us. We had life coaches who actually came on board, who taught us various things. We had those who were into graphic designs as well, who taught us what we should do. We also had the web. She created the website for us as well. We had to do it ourselves, but she taught us how we should do it because you need to learn
now
how
you can design a website yourself.
Like I didn't know some things that you pay someone 250,000 naira. Now I think I'm going to start doing web design very soon. I actually think I'll start doing the business as well. But it's still under e-commerce. Everything you need to know. They don't just teach you just buy this and bring it in. They teach you buy this. Also look for how you can locate quality product because not everything you see on the websites that are given to you is actually quality. There are customers, there are manufacturers who basically don't give you the best. He shared a testimony of someone who went to buy iPad. Unknowingly for him, he bought cartoon iPad, or them baby's iPad, and brought it in. But imagine the person had someone like Mr. Akintayo to teach him on what to do. I'm sure he wouldn't have made that mistake. And he wasted about 2.4 million, man, thereabouts. I think he wasted that kind of amount. So imagine if you had a mentor to take you through. One thing you should understand from Dr. Stephen, who I've been following for quite some time, is the advantage of having a mentor is not because you don't want to follow the person, but you want to learn from the person. If you're not someone who is open-minded to learning, you're not going to actually enjoy your time with your mentor. And there's no mentor that wants to have a mentor who is wasting time. The purpose of having a mentor in e-commerce is so you can be guided and not just waste your money. Some people right now might feel because you're giving websites, you can go ahead and do it. You are free to do that. But when you get your hand burnt, please don't refer to my mentor that she made you go and buy stuff without, good advice. She has given the advice already. Please try and register for the course. And if you don't get any value, like Dr. Steven assured me when I wanted to register, you return your money back. You understand? But I got value. So my money wasn't returned back. So I hope you all will be able to see it. And happy birthday to you, boss. We hope, we actually have more mentorship program with you. And I pray God bless your new age, man. God bless you so much, man. And God bless you all for watching as well. Have a lovely evening, man.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Amen. Thank you, Mr. Zezwa. Appreciate that. God bless you.
Welcome,
okay,
yes,
we're still hoping to have other people who come aboard and just share with us their experience thus far on the coaching platform, those who are already making money from it. So BJ, just make sure that everybody comes up, because in a couple of minutes, the boss, the Odogwa one is going to take over, and we'll have to end the live show, okay? So Mr. Steven, let us know when you're ready to come up and I'll bring you up. But let me run through what you start to get in the mentorship platform before the MD comes up. Like I said, we're going to be giving you a discount today. So we're going to be starting with the foundations of the business, goal setting, picking the right niche, getting the right items that's going to fetch you 100% ROI, setting up your store, you placing order for products, step-by-step approach on how to start with zero capital. Like I've had a lot of my students who started without money. They didn't use their personal finance to start the business. And today they're already making money from the business, okay? And good money in terms of millions, okay? The students who I told you did over 120 million, one did 100 million. These people actually do not start the business with their money. They did not put their money into it, but there were techniques which they used in going about it, and they started. How people who do not know you from Adam can just put millions, like they don't know them, and they put millions into their accounts to deliver jobs for them. That's how amazing the business can be. But you also, like I said, you have to just follow through what we teach you to do. Then we have WhatsApp marketing class. We have how to scale up your business with simple strategies to deploy average income of $10,000, how to go about market testing, how to use email marketing. We do more of sales training. So whatever we teach you, even if you are not using it immediately for the e-commerce business, you tend to use it for anything. Even if you are working in an organization, you want to use digital marketing, you can use it for email, everything you can use for your current business or for any other businesses which you might find yourself doing, or any other e-commerce business as well. How to use Canva, so how to use Canva like a pro to be able to edit and be able to create your own banners as well. Now, how to create Facebook adverts, run it like a pro as well. How to go about market testing, how to run adverts on Instagram, using the power of sales page to grow a steady income. There are some professionals, if they want to design sales page for you, they can charge you as much as $100 to $200 to design just a sales page for you, just one. But by coming for our class, you can even know how to design it and design for other people and do it by yourself. You don't need anybody to do it for you. Then using the power of sales page to grow a steady income, step-by-step approach to create your own sales page. Then using disruptive method to search for products, leveraging on OPM to become a major brand, branding and keeping up with your competitors. Then you still have a one-on-one session with me as well. Then we have how to become a physical salesman and woman. And one thing you need to know is that I am not the only facilitator. In short, maybe the classes I will take is about 1 or 2. But the other classes, you have different facilitators for different classes who are going to be taking you in the business. They're going to be doing a step-by-step approach for you on how to go about the business. And it's a practical, you have assignment too. So don't think you just come back and sit down like this thing, and everything will happen for you. No. We have assignments we give our students. We work with your time as well. And but what we're after is the results you get at the end of the day. Now, turning your proposals to irresistible video, writing proposals to companies, organizations, sustaining your business, and getting referrals. And it's not just about getting trainers, it's trainers who also have results in that field. We have coaches who already have results in that field. They are the ones that we bring to train you, okay? So one-on-one session with me as well. Like I said earlier, all of this actually costs 10,000 US dollars, okay? But we're just going to be giving 5 people opportunity to make payment today for those who are interested. So rather than pay $10,000, you get to pay $1,500 for the coaching session. And that offer is for those who are interested in getting that offer today, okay? So we have the payment link, which we're going to be posting online. So I'm going to be posting the payment link for everyone who is here. BJ, you can help me do that, okay? So if you have questions before Mr. Steven comes up, you've learned how to do local drop shipping anywhere you are, whether in Dubai, in the United States, in Nigeria, you've learned how to do local drop shipping. But I already told you, if you want to do international drop shipping, you need a website for that. It's not something that I can go deep right now because of time constraint to tell you, okay, this is how you do it, this is how you do that. But you need a website for that. But if you want to do local drop shipping, I already gave you instances on how to go about it. And if you now want to join our coaching platform, okay, then we're going to be putting you through all of this as well, in-depthly on how to go about it. So Mr. Steven, are you ready for us? I'm going to show you the account details and how to go about making payments for those who are interested in getting the offer today. And remember, it is just for 5 people. 5 people, just for 5 people. Mr. Steven, are you ready for us? I noticed that I'm still in the office today, and Mr. Steven, it seems you are early today.
Yeah.
You are back home.
I'm home. We're cooking for your birthday. You know.
Oh, this must be a surprise food.
We're in the kitchen, as you can see.
Wow, that's amazing.
We're
okay.
Amala and
I'm actually belonging for Amala today, actually.
Amala, Ewedu, and Begiri and Ewedu. You know.
Beautiful. So, well done, sir.
You're welcome. Anything for my wife, you know. First of all, can we all help me type happy birthday to Mrs. Akintayo? Can everybody help me type happy birthday, happy birthday? Come on, everybody. Okay, can you help me type happy birthday? I'm waiting to see those who have typed it. Where are you? Come on. What happened? They all disappeared. Where did everybody go? You guys just disappeared. Hello, can you all hear me? Hello? Hello?
We can hear you, sir. I think Secretary is offline for now.
Okay, great. Okay, beautiful. Come on, everybody, help me type happy birthday. You know, to Mrs. Akintayo. She's an amazing woman. I once was telling her that I think she needs to, at some point, do maybe seminars for women and, you know, just teaching them about how to keep a home, because we're in a time right now where, you know, marriages are falling apart every day. Ours is 9 years this year, and she's been an asset. She's been a blessing. Of course, nobody's perfect. I'm not, she's not, but we've been able to find a way to grow our homes and raise great children. And there's a lot to learn from that for a lot of women. And I want to say a big happy birthday to her, and thank you for who you are and what you do. You know, and may God continue to bless and increase you. So we did, I don't know whether you have seen this, but let me see. Hearing a lot of background noise. I don't know where it's coming from. Is it from my end?
It's maybe from your hand. There's no noise here.
As I type, because there's that scratchy noise, and I'm sure it shouldn't be from my end. Okay, if you can see my slide, we have this. Let me see, is it playing? Can anybody hear me?
Yes, we can.
I'm playing something. Can you guys hear?
No, we can't hear.
You can't hear what I'm playing, right?
No, we can't hear you.
Oh, I'm just seeing that it's my face that I'm seeing here.
Also, it's a shout out.
Seriously?
It's a shout out. Yeah, but, you know, yeah, but
God.
why the audio is not playing? I'm going to repost it on my.
Just see that it's my face here, actually.
Yeah, you know, this birthday shout out. You know, so it was quite fantastic. So, but it's
Thank
okay.
you, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
So, guys, so today is about e-commerce. Now, one of the funny things that I've realized about e-commerce for me is one of the best, the coaching program we've had, you know, probably the best testimony. We've raised many people who are doing very well in this business, and you can be one of them. Like, you know, the gentleman that testified said, you know, it's a guaranteed, except you don't do what you're taught, you can really build the wealth. I had to even get angry with my wife sometimes, you know, Osezu has said, sometimes 12 a.m. she's busy mentoring people, and I'll be like, hey, you know, how much did these people pay? And it's not really for the money. Many of, like I've said several times, many of what people pay us for coaching and all these things goes into our charity project, and we do a lot of charity projects to help people. But you could see, you know, passion to want to see people succeed, and I have that same attitude to it, because we grew up from a, you know, very conservative. I grew up from a very poor. I wouldn't say my wife grew up from the poor. My dad was still, you know, Baba custom, so it was still relatively better than mine. You know, but we could see what poverty does to families, how it can shatter homes. We could see how people become miserable because they don't have money, you know, and things like that. It just can be such a big deal. And I just hate seeing people poor. One of the things that has led us to doing a lot of the coaching we do today is how can we empower as many people as possible to become millionaires. We have a vision of raising, and by the grace of God, come to pass, 10 million millionaires. Okay, in my life, 10 million millionaires, people who are financially, and many of them, I have strong passion to see that many of them come from Africa. People ask me why Africa, because that's still where the poverty capital of the world is. There's a lot we need to do for our people. That's why I have radio shows that are focused on empowering people, that are focused on helping people build wealth and become financially free. There are a lot of issues that you see that are raised as a result of people financially struggling, and it has wrecked homes. And if you can take all of financial issues, marriage crisis can be reduced to 20%. In fact, 80% of divorces that I have seen are money related, right? Not being taken care of well, you know, financial issues. Unfortunately, many people are not taking the subject of having multiple streams of income seriously. So I want to ask you a question. As many of you are here, how many of you have two sources of income? If you have two, type two. If you have 3 sources of income, type 3. If you have 1 source of income, type 1. So let's just do a sample. I want to see how many sources of income do you have? If you have 1 source of income, type 1. If you have 2 sources of income, type 2. If you have 3, type 3. If you have 4, type 4. Let me see the numbers. So I can see Hamad Adeyemi has 1 source of income. Martin Zaba says none. How? Why would you have no source of income? Right? Your own case is a special case. I think nobody should not have a source of income. Nobody. And I think some of us, again, I repeat, take the subject. Let me say this. You have to take the subject, take your personal finance personal. Your personal income is your personal business, and you have to take it serious, right? You cannot but have a source of income, and that person is probably wrong. There's some way money is coming in, and if you don't have one, you better work around it. One day we were struggling financially in my family. You know, I just married my wife, and then she was bothered about maybe she need to pick up a job, she need to do this, she need to. I remember saying to her, I said, look, in this house, it's my job to provide for this family. If you add to it, I'm grateful, right? It's a bonus, but it's my job. And I said to her, I said, if I need to carry block to make sure I pay the bills, I will do it. But don't put undue pressure on yourself, okay, over bills. And I think many men need to take serious the subject of personal finance. Okay, and I'm digressing a bit, but I need to emphasize this. Even my pastor was saying that in church yesterday. You are seeing men living, yeah, there are other areas a man must provide, you know, spiritually, emotionally, very important. Okay, very, very important. But the subject of, you know, finance is a major aspect many men are failing right now. Okay, many men are not taking their responsibility to make sure they work hard, they put system in place to be able to be sure they can pay some bills. And we need to begin to address this issue. You can't tell me you don't have a job. Go volunteer somewhere, right? Nobody should tell me they don't have one source of income. It doesn't make sense. At least go volunteer somewhere. But for those of you who have one, somebody say he has half. I don't know what the meaning of half. That's quite funny. But what I noticed, the highest of you here have 2 sources of income. Now, I have 20 sources of income. Can everybody type 20? Okay, can everybody type? Okay, come on, everybody type 20. Now, this was one of the reasons why in recession, one of our company grew by about 500% because we have built system, I have built system that guarantees that I can never be poverty like that. I've authored 35 books. Even from those books alone, the income that comes from them, let's not even go into other ones. 35 books, and people buy my books every day, right? So stop complaining about you hate poverty, you're poor, people don't want you to be rich. You need to take personal responsibility. It's your business to be wealthy. It's your job. Find all, and you can't be wealthy with one source of income. I have never met a billionaire that has one source of income, not one. Forget all those things you think about Bill Gates. Bill Gates, yes, is the MDC of Microsoft. Do you know, for example, Four Seasons is 7-star hotel in the world. 50% ownership of Four Seasons is by Bill Gates. Do you know if I didn't tell you? Right? We can go on and on. A lot of these billionaires, they might be known with one company, right? Like in our own case now, all of you know GTEx Homes. Everybody knows GTEx Homes. But there are several other companies I own that you don't even know, right? There are several other stakes that I have investment in. There are other things. That is the beginning of this subject of I want to build wealth. Have more than one source of income and build a structure where, and this is very, very important, that you can have a mentor if you are serious about that this source of income will work. So when we say have multiple sources of income, we are not saying have 20 jobs. No. We are saying you can have one job, you can invest in other businesses. You can even have other businesses that you only invest in once you only spend 2 hours a day to take care of what is going on. And that's what I love about e-commerce. E-commerce does not affect your current job. I'm busy, I'm doing a webinar. E-commerce does not affect your current job. And that's one of the things I love about e-commerce. It doesn't affect your current job. You can put in 2 hours a day into e-commerce, automate every processes, partner with delivery companies who will deliver whatever people are buying from you. You just check orders, give instruction to what needs to go and how, and put in 2 hours, and yet you are making money from this business. So, because people miss it, a lot of times, many of us are wired to think of physically done business. I must have an office. I must, everything must, I have staff. No. You can have a way of automating your e-commerce business. It doesn't take much of your time. It doesn't stop you from doing your regular job, yet you're able to build wealth for yourself. So I want everybody to type this, and everybody, I want to type this. My wealth is my personal responsibility. Everybody type this. My wealth is my personal responsibility. Everybody, I want to type it. Because many of us have delegated our personal income, our wealth, to responsibility of your MD CEO where you work. It's not the job of your boss to make you rich. If you agree with him, he's going to pay you X amount of money every month. That's his job. That's all. He does not have a business or a contract to make you rich. It's you that have a personal responsibility to make yourself rich. And it's how you spend money, how you make money, how understand how to make, manage, and multiply money that determines how wealthy you're going to be in your life. So the first thing is nonsense if you only have one source of income or two. You should have minimum of 4. Can everybody type 4 sources of income? Come on, everybody, engage me now. I want you to type 4 sources of income. You should all have minimum 4 sources of income. Minimum 4. Okay? 1 should be a job. 2nd should be a self-employment. 3rd should be a business that can run without you. I just returned to Nigeria after 3 months. And nothing, in fact, we made more sales when I was away than when we were around, when I was around. That's a business that can run without you. If you still are the main person that push your business, you don't have a business, you have a self-employment. Then number 4 should be an investment. That's why we teach all this Forex investment, real estate investment. You make your money work for you. You are not involved. You just put in your money, and landlord make money while they sleep. Landlord become richer while they sleep. So number 1 is job. Number 2, self-employment. Number 3, business that can run with or without you. Number 4 is an investment, something you do that make money work for you. Now, this one is a business. This is a business. Now, I want to ask a question. The cost of joining this business, Mr. Akintayo just told you, which is e-commerce, how to make money anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world from e-commerce business. There's a reason why Jeff Bezos, who is the richest man in the world, he's taking over again from Elon Musk. There's a reason why his business is e-commerce. There's a reason why. Because that's the industry that is exploding. And COVID-19 even made it more so. Because more people couldn't go out. And we can't guarantee that another pandemic won't come. But people need to be able to get their goods, their food, everything in the comfort of their home. That's what e-commerce gives you. Sales in e-commerce grew during COVID-19. So this is a business. The richest man in the world, this is the business he does. So why shouldn't you do it? I have a quotable quote and I want everybody to type it. If you want to be rich, follow the pattern of rich people. Everybody, I want to type it. If you want to be rich, follow the pattern. Check what rich people are doing and follow their pattern. Unfortunately, many of us watching me here, what you do, you follow the pattern of poor people. And you're complaining why you're poor. You're complaining every day. But your best friend is poor. 10 closest people to you, they are poor. Your pastor said is poor. And you say that shows he's holy. I have never seen anything holy about poverty. Right? Everybody around you, they are poor. I've said this a million times. If you really care about poor people, you're going to be rich so that you can help them. 2 poor people can't help themselves. If you really, really care about poor people, you work hard, make money, and help them. Next week, we're giving bursary to 100 kids, sending them to school. I can't do that if I don't have money, right? You know how many families are going to be so happy that, oh, they didn't know how they're going to pay their tuition fee, you know, and everybody around me, I told them, add the driver's children, add the gate man's children, 100 kids. But you can only do that if you have money. Two poor people can't help themselves. You don't have money, you can't help the poor. So kiss all this I love poor people nonsense you talk about. You love them, have money. Because how can you help a poor person you don't have money to support? Somebody shouting, somebody is dying in my family, I need money for hospital bill. If you don't have money, how do you help? You're just going to say, yeah, hey, yeah, I'll pray for you. But you can't help. You don't have the money to do so. So take your personal finance seriously. The second thing I want to say, and I'll wrap up because I have food to cook, I'm busy here, and I have my super guys ready to cook. My wife's younger brother has always been coming to our house. I've been wondering what's going on, right? You know, when we're in Songo, I hardly see him once in a while. I didn't know he has caught a flower close to our house. You know, when you start seeing a guy come, there's a flower somewhere. So today I've discovered what was going on. You know, I asked her where she lives. I said, no wonder. You know, so they are here to help me with cooking the birthday food that we're going to eat dinner together. So I got to go. But one more thing I want to say really is, and this is very important that you take very seriously. Now, and I've said this over and over again. How many of you have lost money trying to run a business before? If you have lost money trying to do a business before, can you raise just type the amount you've lost. How many of you have tried to run a business before and you lost money in the business? Can you just type, how much did you lose trying to do business? Now, I have failed in almost 20 businesses when I was a student trying to run business. Samson has lost 7 million naira. Wow, can you imagine that? 7 million naira he's lost. Now, my last losses in business was 120 million naira, and I didn't commit suicide. Yeah. Martin Zaba says 600,000, another person 150,000. Okay? But let me tell you this, it was because I broke one simple principle. Never go into any business without a mentor. Never go into any business without a mentor. Come on, everybody type that. Never go into any business without a mentor. I want everybody to type it. I have a young man who joined my real estate coaching program. And in the course of it, he needed to diversify into two businesses. One is e-commerce, one is real estate. And the e-commerce business, by the way, this guy has money. So it's about putting another 50 million naira into this e-commerce. And I remember saying to him, no, pause, 2 rules you are breaking. Number 1, you need to do a sample. Take 1 million naira, do a sample. Buy 1 million naira worth of the product because you have huge capital. Now, if it's other people, I would tell them not to even use any of their money. But in his own case, he has enough capital, 50 million naira. So I said, first test run this with 1 million naira. Number 2, get a mentor. I linked her with my wife, right? So that she can show you. Now, guess what? What will have taken this guy 10 years to achieve, he will achieve it in 2 years because of mentorship. Okay? Now, the kind of money he will have wasted, because sometimes the reason people fail in business is not even because people don't want the product. It may be the color, it may be the size. That's why you need a mentor. And I've seen people who are doing very well, they diversify into a business, put in all their money, no mentorship, and they lost everything they have ever worked for in their life. And that was what ruined them. Now, for all of you who have lost money, somebody 3.8 million, somebody 1.5 million, I have a question for all of you who've lost money. One question for all of you. If you had a mentor, right? You had a mentor, and that mentor, okay, you had a mentor, and that mentor was able to show you, this is a successful mentor, and the mentor was able to show you the secret of how him or her had become very rich. I want to ask you guys a question. Will you have lost that kind of money? I'm asking the question and I want yes or no answer. You met somebody who is successful in the same business, you lost money. And you're able to pay the person or serve the person to agree to show you how to make money in that same business. This is not that the person faked it, the person really made money. Will you have lost the money you lost? Everybody is saying no, 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 no. In fact, I remember meeting this woman. She started a supermarket business, right? Her husband gave her 4 million naira. And she started and she lost everything in 6 months. I remember asking her that question. I said, Madam, why did you go into supermarket business? She said, well, it was because my best friend was doing very well in supermarket. I go visit her, she's doing very well. And I said, why didn't you tell the best friend to teach you how to succeed in this business? She won't teach me. She won't teach me. I said, really? I said, okay, out of this 4 million your husband gave you, if you had put in 500,000 naira into the same business, 500,000 to give your friend and say, friend, coaching fee, I'm paying you 500,000 naira coaching fee to show me how to do supermarket business. I'm not opening my supermarket near your office, right? Near your own. I'm staying far, far. Kindly help me. Here is my coaching fee. So will your friend have agreed to coach you? She said, absolutely yes. The friend will have coached her. I said, why didn't you do it? She said, it never occurred to me. This is why many people fail. You do not know that if anybody is going to mentor you, it comes at a cost. Let me ask you a question. Let me say that again. If anybody is going to mentor you, it comes at a cost. I want to ask guys a very important question. How many of you notice that Dangote and Otedola have been very, very close in recent times? If you know, type I know. If you don't know, type I don't know. How many of you have noticed that Dangote and Otedola has been very close in recent times? I just finished a meeting in my office. And I've said this in private to some people. I said, Otedola is helping Dangote in his oil business. Remember, Otedola has an oil background, right? Is one of the largest importer of diesel, at some point in Africa. So, and they've become very close. Otedola says Dangote is his mentor. Remember when Dangote was doing the wedding of his daughter? Dangote was doing wedding of his daughter. Otedola stood like a bodyguard. Who remember that story? Right? And at some point even did a write-up saying Dangote is his best friend and mentor. Now, what has happened in recent time, many people don't know. There has been a strong partnership between Dangote and Otedola. What is happening? Dangote has begun to mentor Otedola in business. That's why Otedola said Dangote is his mentor and best friend. In exchange, what is Otedola doing? Otedola, according to the information I got today, has singularly been helping Dangote with his refinery project because he has that background. He has that background. And this is where poor people miss it. An average poor man is expecting his friend to help him for free. When will that your friend ever become successful? When you are a burden to your friend. Rich people don't do that. When you see two rich people together, I can promise you they are helping each other. They are doing business together. The person you can call my best friend today, right? There's a property he's building for us. He's coordinating our coaching program. There's business, money is exchanging hand from both parties. You go to poor people family, their so-called best friend, 1 naira they've not exchanged, and you are wondering why the poor continue to remain poor. And when a poor man meets another poor friend and they need to do anything for each other, they are always doing it for free now. Why are you charging me? That's why that's the adage that says business prosper when friends and family pay for services rendered. So if at the level of Dangote and Otedola, there is value exchanging hand for each other to become as close as they are now, where you are only seeing them together. How much more you and I? Why do you feel somebody should mentor you for free? Are they Jesus? Did they kill Jesus? Are they the president of your country? Are they the governor? If they contest today, you will not vote them. You say you don't like their face. So why do you expect people to do things for you for free? And that's one of the best things that you need to deliver yourself from. Stop expecting things for free. Stop it. Stop it. Right? Stop it. I don't know if you got value today. I'm going to stop there. If you got value, type I got value. Come on, guys, talk to me. If you got value, type I got value, I got value. Right? So I'm going to leave you with Mr. Akitayo to wrap up. I encourage you to join the coaching program right now if you're really serious about building wealth for yourself, okay? So, but at this point, I want to show you what I'm doing in the kitchen. You see, I am a better cook than my wife, but don't let her to hear, because I will not have food in my house anymore. They will not give me dinner, so please make sure she didn't hear. But for you to show how serious we are, we're not joking here. We're cooking. Our pepper is here. Can you see the pepper? Our carrot is here. This is for the rice part of the deal. Well done. Hey, this is our way to also have some of our protein here. Okay, we're busy. We're not joking. And I have some very special hands to help me. We have also our pepper here. We have our pepper soup. Orishi, interesting. What else do we have?
We have our catfish pepper soup.
We have our catfish pepper soup. As you can see.
We're cooking rice.
And then
agbegiri.
These are our rice.
Yeah.
These are agbegiri.
Our goat meat.
Our goat meat.
Yeah.
So we're joking here, guys.
Yeah.
So again, like I said, don't tell her. The question is from what you have seen. Well, I've not even finished cooking the food.
Okay.
I didn't know you are here. You are here. But guys, from what you have seen, do you know we mean business? When we cook, we cook. We're joking.
Thank you very much, sir. I knew there was something since I've been asking this Miss Book. I knew you guys were planning something. She refused to tell me. So finally, I have come to know what you guys have been planning behind my back. Thank you very much, everyone. Great cook. Thank you. I appreciate. Hello, sir.
Bye-bye. Enjoy your event.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Okay, everyone, good to have you back. I have Mr. Kayode coming. I think his network. Mr. Kayode, I've told you about this, your network. We need to change it. So guys, if you actually learned during Mr. Stevens' session, can you type I learned something?
Oh, guys, I'm in business.
Mr. Dr. Steven Olagbarao. Shall we not just end this live show like this and come?
It's just unfortunate that many of you will not taste in the meal. But don't worry. I mean, I can start cooking for you. I can start cooking show. Maybe one of these days, I can have a mentorship program where I will cook for my students. But
Mr. Zizwa, you're welcome. Mr. Kayode, all my coaching students, you're invited. All of you. Let's go and eat this food together because this stomach cannot carry this food alone. Okay, good to know everybody has learned something. Blessing Abba has learned, and she says, I've got a very big value. Okay, let's see those who are on Facebook. Let's see their comments in the comment section. If you have questions you want to ask, please do ask. Now it's time for questions, okay? Thank you, Jenny. Jenny on Facebook has gotten value. Temitopa has gotten value. Martha has gotten value, okay. Temitopa, okay, yes, she has gotten value. So for everyone who has gotten value, you have questions you want to ask, please do ask these questions so that we'll take them. Mr. Kayode, if your network still permits you, can come live. Let's see your messages. Okay, we have Monday, okay, Monday does not have the address. Okay, I'm not in the coaching now. You're not the coaching student. I'm not going to give you the address. Okay, Jinod who actually got value, good to know. Madam Volatito, yes. I am not cooking, so funny enough, I also say you guys better order for food today. Don't even expect me to come cook in the house, not knowing that they already have something planning for me. I don't know. Okay, but now I know. Okay, so who else has gotten value? We have questions. Please do ask questions. Patricia Fola Agbola. Okay, madam has gotten value. Good to know that as well. Okay, any question for us today? If you have any question, please do ask your question so that I can take that in the comment section. Okay, J. Clips is asking that how can he get started? We already told you about the coaching. If you want to, is in Tokyo, Japan. Okay, it's inconsequential of your country, it's inconsequential of your state. All you need to do, wherever you are, we have students in the US, in Dublin, in UK, in France, we have in Italy, we have in Dubai, we have in Ghana. We have global students globally, so it's inconsequential of the country you have. In Cameroon, we have students in Cameroon, in Kenya. So all you need to know is to have the template of how it's going to work for you. And I can assure you, if you follow through, so it's inconsequential of your country, it's inconsequential of your state. I already said there's only 5 slots for people who are interested in joining the coaching platform. We have the details of how to go about the coaching here already, both on the webinar platform and also on Facebook. So BJ, you can help, or Eric can help post about the link. The payment link is there. Then you want to pay directly to the bank, please do pay directly to the bank. And we're going to be announcing those who have paid. Okay, I'm getting information now that 2 persons already have paid for today's coaching. So 2 persons have paid for the coaching. Congratulations to the 2 persons who have paid. So we have 3 more slots left for those who want to take advantage of the coaching. Please, if you are not paying today, note that the value is not going to be $1,500 US. If you are not paying today, the value is going to change. So if you know you want to pay tomorrow, which is better, you can pay $5,000 US if you want to pay tomorrow, not today. But for those who are paying today, guess what? You pay just $1,500, and we have the payment link here. And like I said, 2 persons have paid, and we have 3 persons left. That's 3 slots. I'm going to end this training officially by 6 p.m. Okay, for BJ, get Mr. Kayode now, let him come up, and other people who are supposed to come up. Yes, Madam Twain, but we're going to give opportunity for those who do not have all the money to pay. So if you know you don't have all the money to pay today, we can give you time to pay the balance next week, so you can actually key to it and pay half of it today. If you can pay $750 US today, we can afford to pay that. You can go ahead and make the payment as well, okay? But we have 3 more slots, and when this 3 slots is closed, is taken, then you pay $5,000 US for those who are interested. Yes, you can do just drop shipping if you want to do B, so it's not a must to do the e-commerce of the importation part. You can do drop shipping, depends on you. I already told you how you can go about the drop shipping business as well, either the local one or the international one, depending on the one you want to do. Okay, any other question? Any other question? Any other question? Okay, let me know if you have any other question for those who are here. Any other question? Any other question? BJ, where are the others? Where are the others? Because in a couple of minutes, I will have to end this live show. Is there any other question I've not taken, BJ? If there's any other question I've not taken. Okay, Samson is saying, how do I start the e-commerce business and having you as a mentor? I already made mention of that, Samson, on how to start the e-commerce business, and now you can have me as a mentor. Now, one of the things you need to know to do is when you're getting started. Now, that's my email address, bcarchitectconsult@gmail.com, and my office will attend to you for those who still have maybe questions, or not really questions, or who have made their payments, they can send their screenshots of payments there with their contact details, okay? So once I confirm the other 3 people's payments, then I would officially end the show. Sunday, I cannot go ahead and start all over, so you can actually go and watch this live show immediately this show is over. It's just for those who want to join the mentorship platform, okay? And I'm going to be going over a little, not really talking much about how you can go about the mentorship class. You can watch it on my screen here. The first week, we're going to be talking about the foundation of the business, picking the right goals for you, getting the right items and all of that, okay? That's the first week what we are going to be doing, setting up your online store. It looks as if you are not going to be doing, like, maybe you're looking at the course outline, but when you start, that's when you know there's so much work embedded in all these little things that we've written here. Then week 2, we move on. Like I said, we do more of marketing. It's majorly marketing that we take more. Oh, wow, Affordables, you are here. How are you doing? Good to have you. Yeah, wow, Affordables, you can, my laptop, okay, it's not freezing anymore. Wow, Affordables, happy new month to you. So if you don't have, you can unmute yourself and talk. Good to have you here. So the week 2, it's starting on marketing, email marketing, strategies to deploy to grow average of $10,000 on a monthly basis. Using the Facebook advert, sales page, leveraging on OPM, all this as well we're going to be using to set you up in the business. Also about how you can become a physical salesman or woman without you having money in your bank account, okay? How do I get the videos and pay for them? Because currently I can't afford the mentorship program, an alternative for those who can't afford the mentorship fee. Yes, if you want to get the videos, and that is the video for this session, that's $500. So you can actually also get that if you want to. The videos are $500 if you want to get that. You don't want anybody to hold you by the hand. One of the beautiful things about coaching is that you have somebody to hold you by the hand, that when you are hanging or when you are stuck somewhere, you have somebody to go back to who can help you to know how to get to your destination faster. Once you know how to get to your destination, you know the direction to your destination, it takes you a longer period, a shorter period of time. I remember there was something Otedola wrote and saying that, which actually connotes the power of mentorship. There was something he wrote some time ago, and it was like, it was trying to let you know the power of mentorship. If you want to make, if you want to make thousands, one of the things you need to do is have people who are around you as thousandaires. Or let me put it this way, this was way we put it. Some of us have failed and succeeded because we've lost thousands. Some people have actually succeeded because they've lost millions. Some have become billionaires today because some have become thousandaires today because they lost a couple of thousands. Some have become millionaires today because they've lost a couple of thousands, and some are billionaires today because they've lost a couple of millions. But if you want to get there faster and not lose so much money, guess what? You ride on the ladder of those who are already there so that you can get to that point faster of your success. So John Abba is saying that, I can afford the $150 USD, but I might not get the money to start the business course. That would be all my money, but I'm very interested. I didn't say $150 actually. One of the things we train you on is how to start with zero capital, okay? We've asked students who have come in and they started. We don't have Mr. Stanley yet. The last webinar we did, Stanley Okonkwo spoke about how he joined with all he had. And that hunger alone, because he used all the money he had to start the business. And guess what happened? That was enough hunger for him to tell himself that he was going to succeed. And that's why today he has made millions of naira in the business as well. So Mr. Kayode, wow, Affordables, can you please talk? I want to end this live show officially by
all right,
5 p.m. Okay, so Mr. Kayode, go ahead, please.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kayode. I'm one of the mentees of Mrs. BC Akintayo, and so far so good. I'm excited to be part of our student rather, When I joined this mentorship program, I was kind of skeptical. I was probably in the shoes that many of you are right now. I was asking myself, will I get value for the payment I'm about to make? But thank God that I made that decisions 2 months ago when I made the payment for the mentorship program. I think Mrs. Akintayo should just name the mentorship program Digital Marketing Mentorship Program, because I've gained more far beyond mini importation. I was sharing my experience with her when I came on board. When I started the mini importation without a mentor, I told her I got my product from China, and I end up giving out everything to my friends and families because I couldn't sell them. But when I joined this mentorship program, she has really opened my eyes to various ways in which I can market products. She has made journey shorter for me right now, because as I am before, I cannot even run Facebook ad. I don't even know how to create a landing page. There are a lot of things I don't know how to do. But when I joined this mentorship program, these are trainings that if you want to learn them singly, you have to pay thousands of dollars. But I end up learning all of them because I was a mentee of Mrs. BC Akintayo. I'm very, very happy, and I want to use this opportunity to thank her. She has really added value to me. I've gained a whole lot, and like she was saying, the kind of people you move with will determine your destination. I can say that within the short period of time I've joined our mentorship program, my thinking about business have changed. A lot of things about how I operate my business, how I run my business have changed. Just through following what she's doing, following her bomber to bomber. And that's the essence of having a mentor. Sometimes I wake up in the morning, I will see a message on WhatsApp. I will put my hand on my head that this woman have come again. But I'm happy that she's who she is. She's more than a mentor. She's more than a mentor, because the way she will even address you, you yourself, you will feel very important. You feel want to work, even if you don't want to do something. You have to do something. As she always say, set a target for yourself. And I've set target for myself, and I want to tell you that before the next 3 months, you are going to see the result of the target I've set for myself. So thank you so much. I really appreciate all you do. God bless you. I know that my prayers can go a long way. Even I don't have something to repay you right now, I know my prayer can go a long way. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I really appreciate your prayers. Thank you. God bless you. You all have really, really been amazing on the platform. Thank you so much. Okay, Taffy, do you want to come up now? Okay, I get Mr. John, no, Mr. Abba, okay. I think I get what he was trying to say, and I said he can afford the $1,500. Like I said, you just have to take into cognizance what we have taught you and follow the procedure. So you can go ahead and make your payment, okay? So you be the fourth person for today, and we have one more person to go to make the payment, okay? So 2 more slots left, and after that, like I told you, we are going to end this in a short while, and is those who we actually confirm their payment, those are the people who we are going to welcome to the coaching platform, which is officially starting again. So guys, let's have our affordable. Let's share with us this beautiful evening.
Hello, good afternoon, ma. This is, first of all, can you hear me, ma?
Absolutely, I can.
Yes, happy birthday, ma. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
That's the first thing I'm going to say. So, people, they will always say, continue to do marketing market. They have no waiting happen for market. So people who are here, me, I'm a living testimony to Mrs. Bisakintayo. And she knows it hasn't been like before I met her. Yes, I knew I loved e-commerce and all. I've been to so many trainings, which by the end of the day had, in fact, as if I've not started anything. But after when I met her mentorship class and all that, I paid. That should be like 2 or 3. That should be like 3 years ago. I started a mentorship class and it's been good. But you come to think of it, they say a mentor is that person who will hold you by the hand to get to where you are going to. If you have someone who call a mentor and the person just teaches you and abandons you, that person is just a teacher. A mentor is she is more than a mentor. She's my role model. I say it anytime. So there is a thick line between a mentor and a teacher. She has taken me by the hand and she's taking me by the hand to where I'm going to. I know I thought I'd be like, what would I have done if I hadn't met her? Just so like as if I was just marone in the world of business. Even that should be like sometime this year. I still went because I noticed my business has been growing on, but I was having issues with my marketing. I met her, I explained to her, I chatted my up, and she was like, okay, come to my mentorship. And I knew that was a digital marketing mentorship. When I went, and there's a very huge difference. Like I said before, initially I never knew anything like digital marketing. I just a year and for a year. I don't know what it looked like. But with that, both e-commerce business, both digital marketing business became a reality to me. Like I said, this is a beacon of a role model and a mentor. Me, like I said, I said that I don't know what I'm going to use to pay her back. But I keep saying it. My success and my testimony means the Lord. Ma, if not for anything, if I don't have anything to say, please, God should bless and keep you for me. And then keep you to, if possible, trillion years to come. Because I still owe you a lot. And I believe the world at large owes you a lot. Me sitting down here talking, I owe you everything. The greatest I owe you my testimony and my success. But God bless you for me. You are just
Amen.
much more happy birthday, ma.
Thank you very much, Wow, for the boost. Thank you, Mr. Peter. Thank you so much, also, Mr. Kayode, for sharing your testimony with us this beautiful evening. For Martha, she's asking a question that how long does the mentorship have to last? The mentorship is for 1 month. We have a weekly session every month. Sometimes it can be about 2 times in a week whereby we're going to be having the session, okay? But I'll let you know it's going to be once in a but officially we have it once in a month, and we're starting this Tuesday. The next batch will be starting this Tuesday. So for those who who have made their payments, we'll send them the contract. They sign up the contract. They sign. They send back to us. Come back to us. Tell you how easy you can get all of that done. And we officially welcome them and do the induction for them on Tuesday. So for those who still have 1 or 2 questions, I want to appreciate every one of you. Okay, there's no more question here. For those who do not have any more questions, I believe I've taken your question, and it's officially time for me to end this live show. So thank you so much. Wow, for those we can let you go right now. Thank you, everyone. God bless you. For those who have signed up, okay, congratulations to all of you as well. So Mr. Abba, I hope I'm right with your name, Mr. Abba. I think Mr. John thereabouts, okay? Pardon me if I didn't get that name right. I just want to be sure if you have also made your payment so that you don't join those who pay. That's Mr. Abba. Yes, I'm right, Mr. John Abba. I said, what is particular about is how does it start the business? I've told you, if you use the methodology, we train you on how to go about starting with 0 capital. You will definitely get the result. Once you use that method, you will definitely get the result. But it is about you taking action and following the step-by-step approach I give to you, not just by folding your hands. Nothing will happen when you fold your hands. It will work. Okay, at least I can give you my WhatsApp number, and that's 08188220077. But you can also send us a mail. But for those who have made payment today, all of you, congratulations to you once again. And for those who have not made payment, remember you can't pay this $8,500 today anymore. That opportunity is closed after this webinar, okay? Everything we're going to be teaching you, we have to break it down one by one. We're going to pay far more than even this $1,500. Imagine someone who does not know how to design a website is able to learn and know how to design a website from scratch. You become a graphics designer, you become a web designer, you become a Facebook and Instagram ad guru by attending our training. You know how to do your landing page, your sales page. You know how to make sure that all these things lead to profit. Like I told you, everything we train you on is what can lead to sales, not just about we giving you the practical, the theory, and we leave you. Like you heard Mr. Kayode, you heard Mr. Peter. We make sure that we follow you through the process. We don't just give you materials. We don't just give you, we don't just do training and leave you there. If you do not understand something about the session, about the class, we still come back, even if it's going to take us, and we have several students. So this one will call us, that one will call us. We still attend to all of them because that is what we have signed up for, to hold you by the hand, to coach you, okay? So thank you all so much. God bless you. It's been an amazing evening, morning or afternoon, depending on where you're watching from. And I want to say big thank you once again to Dr. Stephen Akintayo for having me as the guest today. I want to thank Mr. Peter, Mr. Kayode, Wow Affordables for also being part of this. This is a new month. Please, whatsoever our plans are or our goals are, especially financial goals, if you didn't make it in the month of February, the month of January, please go back to your board, go back to your drawing board and write those things which didn't make it to accomplish those your financial goals, and look at what you can do different that can help you achieve them in this month of March, and take action. Nothing will work until you take that action. Nothing will work until you take that step. And also develop yourself. You cannot earn beyond your financial, beyond your mental knowledge. Stop using the knowledge of last year to be able to operate in 2021. Don't use the knowledge of 2019 to operate in 2021, because what happened last year is that Corona came and it has made us to understand that you have to be over innovative right now, okay? Not just be innovative, be constantly innovative and see what you can do to be able to give you the kind of financial results you want in your business. And I can assure you, once you take your time and go back to your drawing board and see those figures that you were supposed to achieve and you didn't achieve it, and you take your time to look better at and surround yourself with either knowledge or people that can help you accomplish that particular result, guess what? You will definitely and absolutely achieve it. So for those on the webinar, for those who are on the call this afternoon, okay, so let me hear your final words. Let me stop sharing my slides so I can see your chat, okay? So if you are excited about this month of March, can you type, I am excited about the month of March? If you're excited about what the month of March has to offer for you financially, can you type, I am excited? If you're excited, can you type, I am excited, guys? Come on, type, I am excited. If you know you're excited, Mr. Ogeswa, if you know you're excited for the money you're going to make this month, can you give me some excitement? Yes, that is it, beautiful. Oh, Madam Yola, good to have you here. She was the one that was sharing an example of how she sold the sunglasses earlier. That's the night sunglasses. Good to have you, Madam Yola. I'm excited about the money you're going to make in this month of March. And we're going to be really, really, really big in this month of March. Okay, everybody's excited. God bless you all. I appreciate you. It's going to be a beautiful month for us. No matter the number of prayers our pastors have prayed for us, you still have to do the major work, okay? Nothing happens except you take that action to make it happen. So stand up right now, slap yourself, get yourself up, and you will discover that once you tell yourself you can and you take action towards it, you will definitely be able to achieve that financial goal for yourself in this month of March. So God bless you all. I love you all. Thank you for the prayers, for the birthday wishes, for those who sent their gifts. A big thank you to you all. God bless you. I appreciate you and I love you all. Bye-bye, guys. Guys, come on, say tell me bye, guys. Love you all. I'll send you the picture.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, mom.
Thank you, Mr. K. I love you too, Madam Yola. Bye-bye for now. Bye.